Howdy, folks. I'm the Reddit yak, yakety yak yak.
I'm Amber.
And here's some more yaks. That one wasn't AI generated. See how clever I am? Unless I am an AI. AIs don't have the ability to move their eyebrows, so that's how you know whether someone's an AI or not. Is if they move their eyebrows, and you can be like, yeah, that's an AI. It's kind of like square toes and witches. Witches have square toes. AIs can't move their eyebrows. The more you know. Oh, and one real quick note, folks. I just want to point out that we are having a live stream today, and you can get more details on that at the end. All right, our very first and only heavily censored titled letter is titled, "Am I the jerk for getting up from my chair in the middle of Christmas dinner and shouting at my husband to stop talking about my body in response to his, quote, observation?" And this one does involve body shaming. So, ever since I had my son a few months ago, my husband has started making indirect comments about my body. He never says anything hurtful, but I find his observations, that he calls them, hurtful. For example, he'll see me wearing an old top and say, "Oh, that top used to look good on you, but not anymore though." Or, when he looks at my waist, he says, "Oh wow, I didn't know your waist could get that wide." Basically passive type stuff that I tried to ignore till extended family and friends showed up. For your information, this went on for months and months. We went to Christmas celebration at his family's home. My sister-in-law complimented me on my floral maxi dress, and my husband says, "I agree, it looks nice on you, though I have to admit your waist could get smaller than this." Awkward silence took over. I was absolutely fuming, and this was my last straw, so I got up from my chair in the middle of dinner and I shouted at the top of my lungs, "Shut up about my body." He was absolutely speechless, and his family stared, while some others tried to get me to calm down, but the situation has gotten more tense and ended up being cut short, and my husband stormed off to his friend's place to spend the night, upon leaving a very nasty text saying that I embarrassed him and made a scene over an observation that he made. He called me childish and told me to get to therapy for my insecurities instead of verbally abusing him and scaring his family. Now I feel like a jerk and an idiot, and I really feel like I ruined Christmas for him and everybody else over my sensitivity. Am I the jerk? All right, folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk?
No, OP, you are absolutely not the jerk here. What your husband is doing, these aren't just observations. He is doing them to tear you down.
Yeah, these aren't even backhanded compliments. These are literally humiliating comments to purposely make a remark on your weight.
And let's get something straight. You do not owe your husband thinness, regardless of the circumstances. But to add to this, that he's doing this months after you just went through one of the most grueling physical processes, and you're still, you're taking care of a child. That's tiring. It's a lot of labor, and it's just disgusting that he would use you and take you in this vulnerable state and start haranguing you for not fitting his beauty standards.
Now, weight is always like a complicated and difficult subject because a lot of people have a very complicated relationship with their weight. And my kind of thoughts on the whole thing is be healthy, right? And if you're healthy, mentally, if you're healthy physically, then you're going to be in a lot better place. And that's really what it boils down to. And everyone's body is different, and, that's the reality of the world. So I don't think that, again, like what Amber said, the husband doesn't, OP doesn't owe the husband a certain body type. And I think that this is just a absolutely terrible situation for poor OP. And OP really needs to not have this guy around, because if he's gonna do what else is gonna happen, right? I mean, what other comments is he going to make comments on, right? Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Whenever you step out of his ideal image of whatever that is, he's going to make these kinds of comments, right? What happens if you start getting, heaven forbid, older, right? What's he going to say in those cases?
Right. It seems like he is just a very, vain and shallow person, and he doesn't seem like a good partner. Well, I just think, your husband is being a garbage person right now, and you really need to evaluate whether you want someone who is going to tear you down when you are probably dealing with, sleep deprivation and all kinds of other things.
Yeah.
Like, is this the person you want by your side?
Exactly. So anyhow, take care and good luck. F. Gribby says, I think the last thing that your husband really wants is for you to get therapy. If you do, you'll discover that he is an emotionally abusive bully and stop feeling guilty for refusing to put up with his BS. Not the jerk, but your husband is. Do as he recommends and get therapy so you can regain the self-confidence that he's eroded away with his cruel observations. And I think that's actually very good advice. All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I have some tea right here. And Amber has a joke from a new joke book. It's also, every single one we have has green in it. So as you can see, this is actually a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it looks like a demon. So I'm going to probably have to post a picture of it because this is probably going to terrify the children. Like, I mean, look at that. It looks like something from the depths of a place that's not so good. Take it away, Amber. Tell us a joke, and please let it not be a cosmic horror.
Who's the queen of the pencil case?
Oh my. The queen of the pencil case. Well, I would imagine the queen of the pencil case is the crayon.
The ruler.
The ruler? I was close. I think I deserve full marks for that one. I'll let you folks decide. Is a crown the queen of the pencil case, or is the ruler the ruler right? Pooing it away. And I have Mega Mint. Amber's just giving me stares. He's like, I'm not impressed with your punchline, Brian. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Do not forget about the live stream later on today. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all today.
Bye.